Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
You know, I encouraged him to report what happened, and now the guy's out of jail again, dude. That ain't right.
I'm scared. He should have got out that day. He probably paid Bundy off like he did last. I'm scared to death.
I understand, but I have no control over who they let out and who they don't let out.
And, Mr. Miller, Jeffrey Miller.
Public Defender's Appointment.
Thank you. Mr. Miller is before the court in case number 17-1969. Mr. Miller, you're charged with the following offenses, sir. Burglary with an assault, which is a felony of the first degree. Battery by intentional touching or striking, which is a misdemeanor of the first degree. Battery on a person 65 years or older, which is a felony of the third degree. And abuse of an elderly person, felony of the third degree. There is probable cause for your arrest. The Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. There'll be a no-contact order issued regarding all the parties named in this complaint. And state any prior violent history, failures to appear.
We also request no contact with the address. He has a 2007 burglary, grand theft, battery on a person 65 years of age or older. He has a 2008 violation of an injunction. He has some drug convictions. Most recently, in 2017, a grand theft and a trespass. He also has convictions out of as a juvenile.
All right, thank you. Mr. Concilio?
Yes, sir. I really couldn't hear his history that clearly. However, I didn't hear any prior failures to appear, despite some history. I understand the nature of these charges, but with that being said, Judge, I ask us for the scheduled bonds.
Thank you. What you couldn't hear was a significant criminal history involving violence. I am setting bonds in the amount of $25,000 on the burglary, $10,000 on the battery, $10,000 on the battery 65 or older, and $10,000 on the abuse of an elderly person. The arraignment date is the 4th of December at 8:30 in the morning, and that's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Richard. Are you Richard Lamont?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Rich. So, I just wanted to ask you about what happened with Jeff Miller when he came to your house the other day.
What he did, he barged in my house without authorization, didn't call me in advance. I was in my bathroom, I come out, I hear him yelling at Ian, and I told him to get out of my house. He's like, well, he started just yelling at me, and I tried to get him out of the house. That's when he shoved my mom, and then
How old is your mother, Richard?
73, I believe.
And what kind of medical condition is she in?
She can't walk. She had back surgery and knee surgery.
And is she in some kind of a mobility device?
Yeah, she's in a wheelchair right now.
And he did assault her?
He just shoved her around.
Okay.
But still, you don't shove her around. That's my mom.
Absolutely. And then what else happened?
Well, when he got to the door, that's when he started punching on me. And then he tried to reach around me and grabbed a hold of you by your ear and banged in the lip. And he put a hole in my wall. He got a stain on the couch.
A hole in your wall? Like where he
Well, the door got shoved in, yeah.
And I think that there's a hole in the wall from where he kicked the door in, right?
Yeah.
Right there. Now, when you talk about
the stain on the couch.
Oh, and he did throw a drink.
Computer. He broke the computer. He threw a drink. I forgot about that.
And he broke your computer too.
Yeah.
Now, when you talk about like how he assaulted me, you know, I'm obviously a young, healthy man. You know, no physical problems. What about you, Richard?
I'm a veteran. I'm a disabled veteran, retired from the government for back and shoulder. I have psychiatric issues now, and I am slow. And
would you define slow for us, Richard?
Not be able to concentrate correctly and have an anxiety that things people would call over-exaggerate, but I can't help it because my chemicals are not functioning right.
And you've been diagnosed by a doctor as
Yes,
that?
I'm brittle bipolar, anxiety and depression.
Can you show us your back brace that you wear?
I can see it.
And that's also prescribed by a doctor?
Yeah, I have to wear it all the time, but they're saying to get out of it at nighttime.
If Jeff would have really knocked you down to the floor, could he have hurt you very badly?
Yes.
Like made you where you couldn't walk or something?
I'd be paralyzed.
Now, I know that you were scared to report what happened for several days, correct?
I was scared because he's been bothering me for money. He always wants money. He called me one time I was out eating about he wanted $400 for a phone. He goes, well, fine, you're going to pay this. And I've given him money to fix my porch and stuff. He never does nothing.
How have those things worked out? Is he...
Nothing. I even bought a truck for me and him for a business, and he never paid me nothing. He never paid for the phone. He charged over $6,000 on my Home Depot.
When you bought him the truck, was he not investigated by the sheriff's office?
Yes, he was. He was investigated for abuse to a disabled person.
And did the sheriff's office do anything about that?
They interviewed me, but nothing happened.
Is it not clear now that he did take advantage of you?
Yes, it is now. I'll be honest with you, I want to show him God's love. God loves everybody. But I just thought I was giving him a break, but he's just taking advantage of me. And it's not my fault that I had this condition.
Of course it's not. He's taking advantage of you. How else has he taken advantage of you? What happened to your mother's house that you were telling me about?
I paid $10,000 to put a roof in and fix the hole in the ceiling. And now it's not livable, so she can't live there. So now my mother lives with me.
Who destroyed the roof on the home?
Jeff Miller.
And he also stole the money that you paid him to fix it?
Well, he never paid me back.
And he never fixed the roof?
They fixed it, but the leak got even worse. It's all over the house now.
And what's the condition of the home now?
It's basically unlivable.
And is your mother now homeless?
Well, she's with me. If it wasn't for me, she would be homeless.
I'm very sorry to hear that, Rich. And what did he do with your jewelry?
I gave him a necklace to wear, and he said, "Oh, you don't trust me?" So I tried to trust him again. He pawned my jewelry off. Like it was a $3,000 necklace and a $500 cross. I had to buy back the cross because Jeff told me where he turned it in.
You had to buy back the cross from the pawn shop?
Yeah, $250, I believe it was.
Did you give him permission to pawn your item?
No, I didn't give him permission to trade anything. He took my lawnmower, tractor, trailer, what do you call it? A trailer on the back of a truck, and he pawned that off to Al. I don't know his last name. He's Bundy.
Bundy's bail bonds.
And I bonded Jeff out for $1,000, and since his bond wasn't paid, Jeff, it was going on my yard. I go, "Where's my trailer? Where's my trailer?" And then all of a sudden, he said that what he did, he's gonna get it back. Yeah, right. I've not seen it yet. And Jeff's been in jail over a year because he got in trouble.
He just got out of jail, correct?
Yeah, but he had probation, but he broke my probation in advance by having a gun too.
And he's also a convicted felon, correct?
Yeah.
And now, when he wanted you to buy him the trailer and the lawnmower, he made it appear as if he was...
No, he took advantage of me. I really don't even remember signing the authorization.
That much.
I have serious mental issues.
Well, tell us about what happened when the deputies came that day.
Well, the deputies came here, and it looked good to me, like they're going to get an order and put him in jail, and he's not getting out. They told me he's not getting out. I said, I'm scared. I kept bringing it up.
You were scared for your life?
Yes, I am. Still am, because I ended up going down to the courthouse 2 hours to do that, and they practically strip searched because I wear a brace.
What happened when you went in there? Yeah,
well, the metal detector went off. It's my brace. He's got me lifting my shirt, going in my pockets and stuff like that. And I feel like I'm the criminal. It seems like the system's for all troublemakers, and it's not right. I'm an honest... I contribute to society the best I can. I don't take from it.
And what did the deputy tell you in response to if he thought Jeff was going to get out of jail or not?
He said he's not getting out.
And what happened to Jeff the next day?
He got out the next day.
Come right here on the camera, Richard. And that's from where he
he
assaulted you?
Myself.
We handled the case the best way we knew how to handle it, the best way we can.
I know, man, but there's some obvious problems with the system, you know. I mean, like, you know, I encouraged him to report what happened, and now the guy's out of jail again, dude. That ain't right.
I'm scared. He should have got out that day. He probably paid Bundy off like he did last. I'm scared to death.
I understand, but I have no control over who they let out and who they don't let out.
Yeah.
I mean, our job is to come here, take the report, investigate the crime.
I know. I figured you did your part in the...
make the arrest, and
it's the state's fault. Like, we understand that, man. I'm just bringing to light, you know, this is why a lot of people don't, you know, report things and they don't involve you.
I couldn't agree with you more.
I mean, what incentive does he have to report any more abuse?
And I'm scared for my life now. He beat me up. I mean, he's gonna come after me.
Have you gone down and got the injunction like I advised
Yes,
you?
They don't have a way. They're not going to have a way to serve him until court, man.
And everything. I went down and did that.
But you did go down there and
yeah,
initiate.
but we had to have the address, which I don't know if it was the right address. I did all that. I have a court date in November 4th.
Tell them what a pain in the ass it was to go down there, Richard.
Don't worry about it.
We sat in there 3 hours. The security went through his pockets, you know, because it beeped on him.
It's not your fault.
I can't atone for any of that. All I can, like I said,
I want to make you aware as a public servant so you can try and change things,
I'm
man.
aware, but there's, I mean,
You don't treat people. You shit on people, man.
Me?
Not him.
The state, the system. It's not right. It's not fair what's happening to him,
How
man.
did I treat you?
You treated me. I'll be honest with you. You treated me good. It's just that I thought I was going to be protected. He got out like that. He's a criminal. The system protects the criminals, not.
Under the Constitution, everybody has a right to reasonable bond, and I can't say what the judge. He had no bond until he came before a judge.
Yeah.
The judge is the one that makes the decision on those kind of charges.
Yeah.
Of what kind of bond, how much, and who gets a bond.
He should have got his bond was $65,000.
That's a pretty good
55.
bond. Yeah, that's a pretty good bond.
And he still got out like that. They got money or something from somebody's girlfriend.
That's a
And you know another thing, he lied about the door. He lied about everything. He lied about everything. He's a liar.
Well, regardless of what he lied about, he went to jail for what he did here.
Yeah.
And he'll stand trial for that. And, he'll get his day in court.
What I want to ask you is, what's the incentive of people coming to report crime? Someone's out of jail the next day free. It makes no sense, right?
Well, we can work towards doing what we need to do.
Well, that's why I brought you here today, because I'm trying to bring your attention to these kind of issues.
I've been doing this for 20 years. I know exactly what the issue is.
I mean, this guy's basically defenseless, and he relies on you guys.
Well, he's not defenseless because he has us, and we're doing everything.
Jeff's out of jail. He spent what, 18 hours in there?
We can say that about anybody. There's a lot of dangerous people on the street every day.
People get arrested for marijuana, and then they don't even have money for bond, so they get stuck in there, and Jeff's out there. That makes no sense.
There's people, and I agree, and there's people that have been arrested and convicted and done time for violent crimes that are going to repeat those violent crimes that are out walking the street every day. So
Jeff robbed and beat up like an elderly person prior to this and was in jail. My thinking would be that when he went to first appearance,
is there anything else that I can do for you here today?
I try and bring about change, man.
I feel safe, sir.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of your news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheep up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So This is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.